Crisis DN here. Hey, Crisis DN here with another Hockey Parenting 101 video. Today's video I'm going to go into offsides and icing, which are two concepts in hockey that are often misunderstood, especially for a new fan, new parent to the game. It's not well understood. It's not well explained. Even when you watch an NHL game, the icings, offsides occur. So there's really nowhere to go unless, you look it up for yourself, which is pretty easy on the internet nowadays. But typically you end up asking another parent what happened, like why did they blow the whistle, I don't understand. I think, especially like the NHL, I think that they do a disservice to casual fans, and I think we lose out on, or NHL loses out on accumulating a bigger fan base, just because when you watch the game, if you don't understand those basic rules, it can get frustrating on what is happening. So I'm going to go quickly over offsides and icing. Hopefully this will help you the next time you're at the rink, or at least you know where to start the conversation, because there are several. I may not go all, I probably won't go over all the scenarios that could cause an offsides or an icing, but I'm going to give you the basics so at least you can go from there. So I'm going to not focus on my face now. I'm going to go to my hockey board like I did in my last video, and we'll go through offsides first. So you can see my board now, my coach's board that I use. So offsides it's a simple concept once you understand it. So if you're the team with the puck, say you're going with the puck, that's your player with the puck, you're going towards this net. So this is your offensive zone. So here's the blue line. Offsides occur when you cross the blue line without the puck before the puck, which the way I just said that is confusing as hell. So I'm going to try to explain it a little bit better. So say your player with the puck has not crossed the blue line yet, and you have another player on your team that's already in the offensive zone. If the player with the puck crosses into the offensive zone with that player already being there, the referee is going to blow an offsides, and the whistle will blow, and you'll stop play, and you'll end up doing a face-off, and this dot right here, or this dot right here is where you'll do the face-off, because the puck entered on that side. So in order to prevent an offsides, and this is all the time, the puck has to enter the zone before any of your players enter the zone. So if the puck is dumped into the zone, everybody can go in. If the player with the puck takes the puck into the zone, then your team can go in. That will prevent an offsides, and that'll allow play to continue. If for whatever reason your team is in the zone, say your team, you got it's 3 players, you got D here, all players are in the zone, puck is here, you're all in the zone, everything's great. If the puck leaves the zone, all of your players have to come back out of the zone before the puck can go back into the zone by you, or not anybody. If the puck goes back into the zone after it comes out and your players have not all exited the zone and it goes back in, that's going to be an offsides. So that's the basics for offsides. There's something called a delayed offsides. So at younger levels, I'm not sure what the USA Hockey rules are. I thought they changed them this year because they thought that they could be more efficient with stoppages. But there's 2 ways to do it. Usually at the younger ages, if a player is in the zone and the puck is getting close to the blue line and there's going to be an offside situation, they'll just blow it. They'll just say, blow the whistle, it's offsides. There's something called a delayed offsides. So same scenario, puck is out of the zone, you have a player or 2 or whatever in the zone, the refs will say off. You'll hear them screaming something. What they're saying typically is off. They're saying off. Like, if you take the puck in, I'm going to blow the whistle and call it offside. So they are delaying the whistle and allowing your team to get the players out of the zone so you can regroup. They'll call it a regroup, where they come out and they'll follow the puck back in. So that's a delayed offsides. That's usually what happens as the kids get older. They'll allow them to not go off sides. They'll allow them to regroup and try to bring the puck back in the zone, and they won't blow the whistle and kill the play. So that's offsides. That's pretty much offsides. There's nothing else to it. Again, the puck has to enter the zone before your players enter the offensive zone. Okay? In your defensive zone, there is no offsides. If your players back and the puck comes out and you decide, one of your players decides to bring it back in, that's not going to be an offsides. It's only in the zone that you're trying to score on. The puck has to go in the zone first, then your players can go. If the puck comes out of the zone, all your players have to come back out of the zone as well to regroup and go back in the zone. So that's offsides. Icing's a little bit more, I don't know if it's complex. There's more to it for icing. So icing is another stoppage in play. Back to offsides. So offsides, if you go offsides, you're going to go to one of these face-off dots. So if you're going through here, offsides, face-off here. If you're going this face-off here, it'll be right outside the blue line. All right, so back to icing. So icing happens when you're bringing the puck up the ice. Your team's bringing the puck up the ice. If they dump the puck in to the offensive zone, so if they shoot the puck in and it crosses two lines, it could be three, but at least two, so they have to be behind the red line, or behind. They could do it behind the blue line. They could do it from all of their zone. If it crosses more than one line and goes into this zone and makes it all the way here, that's going to be an icing. You'll see if they do that, the ref's going to raise their hand, signaling that there's going to be an offsides. If it makes it all the way there, icing. If they're signaling an icing, it's going to make it all the way, and it makes all the way there, all the way to the goal line, they will blow the whistle and call an icing. There's some opportunities, even if your player does that icing will get waved off. So one way is if the other team has a legitimate chance to play the puck. If it's like barely going or it going and it goes through a couple of their players and they like neglect to play it, like they're trying to get the icing, the ref might wave it off. And you'll hear them go, no, and then they wave it off. If you play the puck from here and you shoot it all the way in and the goalie has to play it, if it goes right to the net and it's a shot at that point, they will wave the icing. If the goalie comes out of his net for some reason and plays it, you won't see them come out that far, but sometimes it goes like very close, so they don't want it coming near the net, so they play it. So if that happens, then the icing is waved off. Any other reason it could be waved off? Those are the big reasons for it to be waved off. So if you get an icing, again, back to icing. Sorry, I'll explain it again. If you shoot the puck and it goes past a couple blue, you could even be trying to make a pass to a player here before they go across the blue line. If they miss it and it's hard and they miss it and goes, that's going to be an icing. Because it's punishing the team for dumping it in that far from the other side. It just prevents a team from just like launching the puck to the offensive zone. Otherwise, play could get really boring if your team is just constantly just dumping it in there and then chasing after it. So it makes your team try to make plays through the neutral zone to get into the offensive zone. It would be a boring game to watch if you were just slinging it from your end all the time. So if you do get an icing, so again, if we're going that way, the icing, the face-off, this is the other punishment. The face-off is going to come down to one of your circles, right? So if you launch it from this side, you're going to do a face-off at your end over here. And if you go on this side, or launch it from this side, it's going to go here, and then somewhere in the middle, it's the referee's judgment call, or what side he's going to put the face-off in. So that's the punishment there. There is, what was I going to say with icing? Oh, I remember it now. So in the older kids, or in the NHL, or any other, in like professional leagues, if you're on a penalty kill, you can there will be no icing for just sending the puck out of the zone, like from your end. It's because if you're on a penalty, you're on a 5-on-4 or 5-on-3 penalty, you're down one or two people. So most league rules, especially professional leagues, allow you to, when you're on the penalty kill, to just ice the puck. It's still called ice the puck, but you're not going to get an icing whistle stoppage. In youth leagues, USA Hockey rules don't allow that anymore. So even, I forget what age group, it's probably high school that starts again. But in my daughter's youth hockey right now, if you can't, even if you're on a penalty kill, you can't ice the puck, which keeps the play moving. I don't have any issue with it. You typically don't see a whole lot of, it's not like kids at this age are running power play systems where they're constantly scoring, so it's a significant disadvantage if you're down one player. So don't have any issue with that rule. So that is it with offsides and icing. Let me look at the camera again. I hope that helps everyone. Quick and dirty. I think that was like a 10-minute video, but that's offsides and icing. If you know what I just told you, you'll be 99% there. There are some differing scenarios that could happen, could occur, but you'll understand at least what's going on, the offsides or the icing. It just made the face-off location may be confusing. But that's all I have for this video. Appreciate you all watching out there. I know my last video wasn't great, and the reviews are not the reviews, but the watches are showing it. It was kind of a rush video. I apologize for that. So I did take my time with this video. So I hope you enjoyed it. This is Crisis DN out here.